Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We're going to go ahead and call in Archangel Michael to place a white light of protection around us with his blue seal, and we're going to be reading more out of my 12 laws of the universe. And we are on law number 8, which is the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. It says energy is always moving and always changing. This is my favorite when I'm feeling stuck. Thus far, we talked about the importance of energy and maintaining a high vibration. In fact, that each one sounds good, but we all know that life throws us curveballs that just plain suck. If we only have the primary 7 laws, we'd be living in fear of negative situations. This law reminds us that there is nothing to be afraid of because energy is usually in flux, and better still, you've got the power to transmute and change it. It's lovely. It says the Superpower Law. This may sound as if you have a superpower, and that's because you do. It is one of those things that sounds obnoxiously easier than it is. You would have heard energy flows where attention goes, which is the gist of this law. Who is a thinker of your thoughts? You are. So by exercising your power to activate your thoughts that serve you instead of those that don't, you can transmute negative vibes first into neutral ones and then into happier territory. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies growth and our freedom. By Viktor Frankl. Frankl? Yeah. Remember Dwayne, the annoying barista from the first law? Let's say how he got fired from his job and came home to see his boyfriend Ben and left him. Bad things started happening, and there's sure to be some low frequency thoughts that are arising. Anger, resentment, sadness, and so on. These emotions are valid and should be acknowledged, but there's a difference between acknowledging and wallowing in them. Eventually the pity party gets to end, and Dwayne must pick himself up again by upgrading his thoughts to ones that serve him instead of ones that keep him stuck in the pity party. Maybe he didn't like that job anyways, so maybe just means he'll have to have more time to focus on finding a better one. As for Ben, he was such a mess that Dwayne would spend hours cleaning up his mess after coming home after his shift. So your advice: you always have the ability to trigger positive energy or change in your life by choosing better feelings, thoughts in any given situation. Be aware of the stories you tell yourself and upgrade them into the ones you get closer to, where you would like to be instead of keeping you stuck of where you are. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy states that everything around us is in constant flux. You can't see all these changes because many of them exist in the cellular or atomic level, but they keep going regardless. The reason is that it's important to be aware of the law that can help you to see how you have the ability to trigger positive change. Specifically, how high vibrations can trigger improvement in low vibrations. For instance, if you are vibrating at a low frequency, exposing yourself to high frequency of cheerful, encouraging friend will naturally trigger energy transmutation in you. This law states that energetic level, everything within the universe is continually evolving or fluctuating. Every action is preceded by a thought, with thoughts themselves having the ability to eventually manifest our physical reality. Ever been around a negative person and felt your own positivity depleting? This law means that even the smallest actions can have profound effects, like the seed of a mighty tree that holds all promises in its tiny shell. You have the power within you to move mountains. Put this law into practice. It's recommended to do small things that will uplift your energy every single day. Remember, small changes equal big results. I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.